I stream every Sunday night. Yeah, the classic 0-0-2-2 pairing. GP Charlotte's great. I mean, this is the type of hand we're keeping with this deck, right? We've signed up for these 2 1s and 2 2s. My body is ready. Champion of the Parish. Ooh, that's... Alright, I mean... Just play Thalia, right? Or I want to play Leonin. Does this deck play fetch lands? Does anyone know? That's going to determine which of these 2 troops I play. Plays like 2 Windswept Teeths. 2 to 3 Windswept Teeths. I think I'd rather play the Thalia so I can block potentially. I think I'd rather play the Thalia because they only have 1 human this turn, I can block it. Nice Kite Sail. Quality card. Am I wastelanding them next turn? I feel like I'm in the business of wastelanding them. I feel like this match is probably hard, and our best chance to win is wastelanding them. It's pretty good. I mean, unlike most TCG players, when a company makes a decision that doesn't affect me, I'm mostly just neutral on it. I don't really have strong feelings one way or another on how that goes. I am, we're pretty dead, right? It feels like we're pretty... I think I'm supposed to double here, and then, like, hope to rip a untapped land here, so I can go Arbiter plus Path one of their things. The second Path is pretty good for us. So I can play this, and then next turn we can Path 2 things. Another Mayor. Yep, donation decklist Burgle. You pegged it. Did not. Huh. I think I'm just supposed to path these. Wait, they're both highlighted? Why are they both highlighted? This is a donation deck list. So for those who are unfamiliar, for my Twitch subscribers, if you send me a mostly reasonable deck list, and by mostly reasonable I mean exceptionally interesting or a tiered deck list, along with the $12 that it costs to play Magic Online League with it, I will add the deck list that you have sent me into a donation deck list queue that I play through as I feel like playing through. We don't spend my money to play. We don't spend my money to play Modern. How many decks are in the queue at the moment? 2 after this one, 2 more. What is your last card, opponent? All right. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. I won't lie, I have 3 decks in the donation queue right now. Three legacy decks. You play Simic Devotion. Message me a list on Discord. I will let you know. Oh no, they drew a Reflector Mage? Alright, we're dead. Can we pay you to brew your own jank? Yes. If the jank is exceptionally interesting, I will 10 out of 10. And if you want me to, feel free to edit or change your list slightly. I definitely am willing to do that a lot of the time, too. So these Thalias are pretty rancid. Is Pontiff good enough? What does Pontiff kill? It kills Noble Hierarch. It kills Mayor of Averbrook. It kills their Thalias. Pontiff or Gideon? I think I want Gideon. These Thought-Knot Seers are big. These Tidehollow Scullers don't seem fantastic either. Yeah. All Twitch subscribers and patrons on Patreon that are $5 or more get access to the Discord. Just link your subscribed Twitch account with your discordapp.com account. The humans deck is a linear aggro deck with some reasonable disruptive elements in the main deck, so it seems fine. It checks almost all of the boxes you want to be checking in Modern, so it's got that going for it. I guess these Wasteland Stranglers are worse if I cut these Tidehollow Scullers. Mirran Crusader's a good blocker? Yeah, maybe. Easy mulligan. This hand's not exciting, but it's fine. Do I want a 3rd land? I kind of don't, right? Just want more action at this point. Since we have this vial. Hey, dude. I need you to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Do you want something to eat? You want a snack? Okay, Dad's gonna go upstairs and get a snack, okay? Yes, you do get booted from the Discord automatically if your subscription expires. Dad's gonna get you a snack, okay? Right back. You want crackers or Z-bar? No crackers? Okay. Yes, I think Delver's probably still the best deck in the format. There's probably some question as to whether or not Temur Delver or Grixis Delver is the best deck in the format. But I think a Delver iteration is probably still the best deck in the format with a Deathrite ban. Which in my opinion is more reason to ban Deathrite, because like, if the same deck's still going to be the best deck, like, why does it need this extra card? There's a short grace period, Taurus. So if you renew, I think I've set it to like 10 days. Maybe it's 14 days. Something like that. There's some amount of time where you can stay in when it lapses. Do I want to play this? I don't think so. I think with this path especially, we can path one play and then Wasteland Strangle another. We could also potentially be set up to like Flickerwisp something off the Aether Vial and then Wasteland Strangle to process it. Delver doesn't have a home in Modern, so we don't have a bunch of free spells. We don't have powerful cantrips. Like, Wasteland and Daze are the two cards that, like, put the Delver decks over the top in Legacy. Ding, fries are done. It's a good draw. Oh, I'm dumb. I shocked this in because I had it in my head that this was Ancient Tomb. It's only Ancient Tomb for Eldrazi, so we need another line to cast this, so I'm just down 2 points of health because I'm clicking too quickly. Okay. I'm in a pretty good spot this game. Get to Vial, Flickerwisp, and then Wasteland Strangler process. And then we'll be ahead on board. And then we can path the other one. I'm gonna put this into play. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Thalia out, so that way my Wasteland Strangler comes into play untapped. And I get to go ahead and Wasteland Strangle and process the Thalia, kill the Kitesail freebooter. I get my Path to Exile back, and now I can path this Mare. Yeah, probably. The vintage deck we played yesterday was a lot of fun. We're probably going to play it some more this week for sure. Yeah, no joke. That would be if I could manage the Modern ban list, I'd just ban Grape Shot. I think they just like ripped that band-aid off. We're like, you know what? We're just gonna... What's the word I'm searching for? We're just going to ban Grape Shot, and that way if you want to kill with Empty the Warrens, you can kill with Empty the Warrens. No, as opposed to banning like the cantrip Burgle, I agree that the fast ban is like really terrible for the format. But like, Grape Shot is actually the offender, right? Like... Oh man, did they really hit Freebooter? Tilt. That's such a tilt. Oh. You're no longer in a good spot. I liked my Gideon. Ugh. Champion the Parish stacking for a casual 5. We're not just dead. If we keep drawing lands, we're gonna be just dead. But, oh. Is he gonna flip now? Alright, now we're probably dead. I suppose we get a Displacer, right? I'm gonna jump with this. Yeah, we got a donation jet. This one's been on my queue since before vacation. All right. Displacer, please. So you're saying there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Come on, come on, come on. Damn it. Alright, that could have been worse. Alright, the wreckage is settled. Have some lands, friendo. That felt pretty good. Alright, alright. I was hoping they'd swing with the kite sail too, but they were scared of the Aether Vial. Welcome to Modern. Welcome to Thunderdome, opponent. Welcome to Thunderdome. No attacks. Hey, Lito with the 213 subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome back. I appreciate you re-upping the support. This is a Mantis Rider? Is it Static Caster? Vomit. Let the 2-point beats begin. Oh baby. Oh baby, a tutu. This is my grizzly bear. It might look like a cat, but it's actually a bear. Creature, bear, cleric, yep. We have the second vial to 2 here. The dankest of Confidants that won't do anything because of the Staticaster. I'm gonna draw like a Wasteland Strangler at this point. 3 cards in exile that we could process. Give us our Gideon back. Let's go to town. If we get this, if we uncap this Gideon, any kind of removal here would be really great for us. Didn't 4 as this though. Let's Reflector Mage just to put a beater into play. Sure. So I just get to vial this back in, so this is them just playing a 2-3. I mean, sure. Let's just settle that wreckage right on in there. Man, Magic the sideboarding, ladies and gentlemen. I think my opponent got wrecked. That 2 on the nose. Almost forgot to use this. Boom goes the Settle the Wreckage Dynamite. Orzhov Pontiff. Some 2/2s. These are my 2/2s. There are many like them, but these ones are mine. Yeah, there's Thought-Knot Seers in our deck still. I wasn't going to push it up because like we have more 3s, but like I have another Aether Vial here, so we'll just have them on 2, 3, 4. Always know. Always know. I think I want to start attacking with this. I like one more 2/2 here. I think like next turn we'll ship with this, so that way we can get to 5, then we can make an emblem and then start making 3/3s. That doesn't seem unreasonable. Is it better to not Pontiff with it on the stack? Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair. I'd have killed the Noble Hierarch too then. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't thinking about that. I could do this at instant speed. Alright, well now we're going to keep making 2/2s. We're going to hold the Pontiff for one more turn, so that way in case they play another X1, we can Pontiff in response to that. If they play any human here, we're going to need to Pontiff in response. Alright, now I'm going to put in the Pontiff, give -1/-1, and then block the Staticaster. They have a path here, we could be in a little bit of trouble. You're making a mess, tiny child. But you're behaving, so go ahead. So could have killed that champion of the parish with the Pontiff if I'd have been able to wait. I think I wanted to kill that Staticaster inside of combat. Ah, perfect. Another 2/1. If we hit like if we hit a Displacer, we're like 21 cards into our deck without a Displacer so far. If we hit one of those, we're gonna be up in a big way. We get a long stream when set 8 comes out. Maybe. That, yep, that sucks. I didn't 2 to this Mantis Rider. More draw step. Wait, what? Deal? Okay. So I'm gonna wait here half a second on this Displacer. Oh, I should have attacked with the Knight allies, right? Yeah, I should have attacked with the Knight allies. Yep. Yeah, I know. I wanted to wait and see if they played another Mantis Rider before I did that. This is game 2, we're down a game. Is that good? If so, why? Could anyone please explain? Anyone explain why what has just happened is good? Sweet. On to game 3. Got him. Think I want to change anything? I guess the Mirran Crusader is probably fine, right? Tidehollow Sculler doesn't seem fantastic. Neither does Dark Confidant. I wonder if this is bringing my curve up too high. It's a little slow. Okay, no Champion of the Perishable is good for us.
None.
Maybe. I've got a lot of things that Exile. Like, Solar's actually just a Grizzly Bear in the late game. It's possible I drag our curve up too much, though. I'd accept that. I'd accept leaving in for curve purposes. I don't think leaving in because of Wasteland Strangler is a real consideration. You name, like, Settle the Wreckage with this Meddling Mage? Path to Exile. Yep, that's a pretty good one. Draw Fatal Push like a professional. I'd like to draw one or two drop. That's fair. I feel like if Displacer's living, though, we're probably winning the game anyways. So it's like, playing a bad card to make our best card better doesn't seem fantastic. Mantis Raider, dead. Ow. Super dead. Wow, we're just gonna like die before we can cast Settle the Wreckage, huh? Opponent like flailing around desperately trying to cast their spells. So we're taking 7, 8, 9 here. Yeah. Alright, well, Stand was too slow on the draw. I was excited when they didn't have Champion on 1, but man, that Noble Hierarch let him power out a lot of stuff. You need to draw like exactly Fatal Push here into Settle the Wreckage. Even that might not be enough, honestly. All right, let's head back on in here. This archetype, people that have watched my stream for a long time know that I'm like not a huge fan of this archetype, but I've never played it before. So like when someone else offered a donation league with like playing a deck that like I'm not a fan of, but I don't have firsthand experience with, I think I'm always willing to do that, just like get a little bit of firsthand experience. And like I just feel like the power level of what this deck is doing just like isn't comparable to like the power level of the other strong decks in Modern. Like it's like kind of interactive and kind of aggressive, but like not super interactive and not super aggressive. So like it kind of like does two things kind of poorly is what it feels like. It's like okay, right? It's like turn 2, 3, 3, turn 3, Thought-Knot Seer, hopefully. I guess I lead on Temple in case I draw another Temple and can play Thought-Knot on 2. Yeah, the Humans deck is more aggressive deck, so it's better at being aggressive while also being like marginally disruptive. Why do I have to click on this 3 times? Why, Magic Online? Why? It's the little things. Temple Garden, Stirring Wildwood. Attack for 3. I think I'd rather just play another Displacer rather than play this Aether Vial here. God bless the opponent. I'm just playing a deck list that I would send card for card. It's like straight green-white stuff. So do I just... Another one. All right, sure. All right, I have to click on this a bunch. Why won't you click? Just... I have exactly 4 floating in my pool, Magic Online. Use the 4 that's floating in my pool. Do you have another Path to Exile? This one doesn't have a land again. You got me. All right, so green-white control, maybe? Bramaz? Yep, all right. I will take actually just green-white stuff. Deal. Did you poop, child? Yeah, it smells like you pooped. Green-white tapped land tribal. Alright, Sculler you, take your Dramoka's command. Green-white cards I love is totally new. No, man, my deck's got a combo. That deck has a combo in it, Burgle. The classic give my thing a one. We're not going to lose to the Township. It's fine. We've got this Displacer. Displacer beats Township. You want to pick a different Joe? You live for picking TV shows. I get it. Pick. Look, Burgle, my sole purpose in life is to tell him how to live his life. Is literally what I exist to do. Oh, no! Oh, God! I clicked the wrong one. But that one doesn't make me click. Like, how frustrating is that? Like, I float exactly enough mana for this one, have to click on this 4 times. Dude, you literally just picked. Alright, here's my 4/4, I guess. You don't like this one. I get that you like the picture, but you don't actually like the show. You'll remember in 30 seconds that you don't like the show. It's like it flips coins on whether or not I can flicker it. You're not wrong. It's definitely a thing I am allowed to do. Take 3. The good news is that Displacer is better than my opponent's entire board. And they've already burned 3 Path to Exiles, so they probably are going to lose this Displacer. Because they had Stirring Wildwood. Opponent's 0-2, actually. Does my opponent not understand how this is going to work? Opponent concedes from the game. All right, good. Okay, they did in fact understand how it was going to work, and they conceded because they knew how it was going to work. Got it. Good guy, OP. Is this a Pontiff match? This probably isn't a Pontiff matchup, right? Crusader, Settle, Gideon all seem fine. Hey, what am I cutting? Thalia's probably not very good. Gonna die to Brimaz. I think we just beat Gavany Township with Displacer. Yeah, Confidant strikes me as a card that's not fantastic. Roar. Actually, can I cut the Leonin Arbiters?
Mommy.
Can I do that? Yeah, let's bring in one needle for the Gavanese. Card's probably annoying. Let's do this. Magic is fun. Magic is fun. Do 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 do. Hey, hopefully this Dark Confidant can unmulligan us a little bit. Do I want to shock myself for this? I feel like I do. That way I can play Dark Confidant on an empty board next turn. Fort Hoagland is no longer in existence because the kids can climb over it, so we just took it down. You think this is funny? You think this is some kind of funny game? Well, that's a tilt. Shocked myself so I could play the path. Has Voice of Resurgence. Tilt. I'm just gonna play Displacer here. And then next turn we can play Mirran Crusader. Sure? You have an even mind sensor? This Pontiff's looking pretty good. Oh, I get it now. I understand. Tilt. Take 4 here. Or take 4 in the air for the mind sensor next turn. We did PSI people this morning. It'll be published on YouTube actually right now. Dude McDuderson. Are you Dude McDuderson? You tiny dude? That'll be done in an hour when your brother gets home, and then we'll all play upstairs together, okay? Yeah, you funny. You're funny looking. We're going to 9 here. For a real professional, we could draw one of these Pontiffs. Tilt. I guess I get to path this. Go ahead and Sculler them, see what they have. Accompanied in response. Kind of smitten with my opponent's board. What's your last spell? I was like Bread Mage. Alright, sure. Bath this now because they have a voice in play. I don't want them to get a token. Sure. Just green-white value stuff. This is like Kibler's alt account, Loxodon Spider. I know we're at 8, but like, I need to draw some extra cards to get out of this, right? And like, I feel like they're gearing up for an attack this turn, so the Dark Confidant can jump this turn. Do this. I think this is fine. If I draw a Pontiff, I just like wrath their board here almost. Now they get to play the Pride Mage, so they'll keep the Elemental if I draw Pontiff. Second Mirran Crusader is actually a pretty good draw too. This is my thing. Crusaders in the board for the Death Shadow matchup. Also fine against green-white stuff. Yeah, I played Bob out assuming that they were going to be aggressive and like make me block with it that turn. Right, I'm just going to hold this land for now. Make my opponent potentially play around a path or something. Stick it up. And again, just like kind of waiting for a displacer at this point. Pontiff, one of our payoff cards. I don't know, it looks like they're just playing like old school green-white, like Loxodon Spider's like a real blast from the past. Like from this cards are back when like Jund was like tier 0. Why wouldn't you just path me before blockers? Because I'm still obligated to block here. Don't understand. You just missed 2 points of damage. You just missed 2 points of damage. Fatal push means they attack with all these this turn. I eat here, push here, take 2. Alright, where's my Pontiff at? Where's my Pontiff at? It's like asking me, like, which pile of poop stinks the least. They're all pretty bad. Unless we're talking about Legacy. Actually, Elves and Legacy is probably pretty terrible too, right? Hey, what's going on, Goguru? Thanks for stopping by. It's better than Modern Elves to set the bar exceedingly low. Yeah, but why play a metagame deck in Legacy when you could just play Grixis Delver and always have the best deck? Is the last card in your hand, opponent? That doesn't surprise me. I'll probably start beating down with the Thought-Knot Seer next turn if they attack with the voice again. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I understand wanting to just have fun, but you didn't say you just wanted to have fun. You said you wanted to be metagamey. And if you don't need to be metagaming when there's a deck that's just like always better than everything else. I mean, like, as someone who spent like a dozen hours in the last week playing Spanish Inquisition, I understand just wanting to have a good time. And I understand just wanting to have a good time. Alright, time for the 4-4 beatdowns to begin. Dromoka's command. Wow, that was like the best draw there. That's a tilt. Alright. I'm all about, there are a bunch of, most of the decks in Legacy exist because people like enjoy doing silly things, right? Like it's a great silly things format. Tilt. That's fine, we won the first game, right? What is going on? I have to block. No, you, oh God. Oh God. My opponent's deck choice is not the only reason they're O2. Don't. I guess I have a card in my hand. I guess I have a card in my hand, so like I don't get it. Alright, submit. Someone asked about Deathblade. I just like all of the fair decks in Legacy. I just like every time I look at them, it's just like, eh. Oh my God. Oh my God. If you live in the Chicagoland area, Portillo's just announced today that they're going to be doing delivery. I guess Portillo's has locations elsewhere too, But man, I'm gonna be fat. Fatter is definitely the correct term. But I mean, like, what's the downside of if I have a path, right? Like, if I have a path, they were at 24. It's not like I'm about to get them. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. Every fair deck I've tried to play in Legacy, it feels like this deck's very similar to Delver, but it doesn't have the Delver on one, daze you, wasteland you, force you, like Delver curves. On a land, so we can stick this Crusader. Ding. What? What did you... Declan just shoved all of these down the front of his onesie. They're in his pant leg. You dork. Was that uncomfortable? Eternal Witness is very good. Vacation was good. I'm not a huge like vacation person, but like it was a partial business trip for my wife's company, so we didn't have to pay for it. So I'm a big fan of free stuff. It wasn't bad per se, but like I just you know, they had a really nice water park. The water park was enjoyable. Donuts in the pants, a tried and true classic. It's like, don't have anything in their void right now since Wasteland Strangler doesn't do anything. It's kind of sad. Need to draw a Ghost Quarter for this township at some point. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who's watched the stream long enough should know that I'm all about doing stuff when someone else is paid for it. Please attack me with a smiter. Possibly I should have done this last turn. Just like take their Noble Hierarch off the table. I think I want to push one of these Pride Mages. Like, not let them kill both my Aether Vials. Sculler would be a great draw here. Thought-Knot Seer, Path to Exile. I wanted something that exiled. I guess that Settle the Wreckage. I mean, Settle the Wreckage is online for later. Settle the Wreckage is better than Wrath when your deck has 20 creatures in it. Ugh. Yeah! 4 mana, put a Loxodon Smiter into play. Get out of here. Yeah, Flickerwisp would be great too. You're not wrong. Huh. Yeah, I guess I can take another collected company out of their hand, so I should do this. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this Kitchen Finks, I think, here. So, because if they get another land, they could start putting counters on it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit with this to encourage them to attack me next turn, so I can get to Settle the Wreckage off. I think I'm okay getting a 2-for-1 with it. Maybe that's not enough value, and I want to just hold the fort a little bit better. For Maz, yeah, it's a little scary. No attacks, that's good for me. Always no. Always no. Always yield. They have Skooz, Kitchen Fink, Smiter in their hand. I'm gonna get in a little bit of trouble here because I didn't, I need to try and get them to blow this Quasi-Elite Pride Mage on my Tidehollow Sculler, basically. Yield means don't stop and ask me if I have a response to it. If I draw a land here, I can do this twice. Huh. This. They played the Finks, they have Smiter and Scavenging Ooze in their hand. I don't think this is a board for an emblem. I don't think so, I could be wrong though. That's a card. Well, I guess a lot of my stuff is shardless, right? Punished for not having pushed these up. I'm gonna push this up and attack, I think. Next turn, I'm not gonna do anything this turn with my mana. I'm not gonna cast this. Next turn, I'll just push both of these up. Now we can put the Thought-Knot Seer in off of one of those. This is a competitive league, Brad. Alright, that lets them activate Township. We're gonna Smiter plus Scavenging Ooze in their hand. I think I want to flick this Tidehollow Sculler in response to this. Let me get one of the cards out of their hand. Libermoz, I'm gonna take the Scavenging Ooze. Sure. So now I just get to kind of go apeshit with the Tidehollow Sculler and the Wasteland Strangler. Oh no, wait, oh no! Oh no, I set them to auto yield. Oh, I'm so dumb. That's fine. They can't play the Bremons out of their hand anyways, right? Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with the PSI list that we played this morning. It feels good. These should go on the stack now. Yeah, okay. Take these up. Yes. Our Tidehollow Sculler. I mean, immediately draw 2-drop now that I push this off at 2. It's fine. Deck for 6. We're in a township. I'm just gonna blink this Pontiff in response to kill the Kitchen Finks. And I think I just want to flick the Gideon here so I can make a token as well. Stop on my opponent's draw step so we can put this Thought-Knot Seer into play. It's very good. Gideon's a little tipsy. Am I getting attacked yet? If they were attacking, they should have waited, right? They should have waited to use this. Oh, this can't block this. Wanted to do this. That's fine. I guess Wasteland Strangler is pretty good with Displacer. I've got the Pontiff and other stuff. I'm just gonna do this to kill 2 of my things here. 6. I'm like, next turn at their end of turn, we can be like, blink 2 Loxodon Smiters. Get rid of all their blockers and then kill them. Displacer is ridiculously good in these unchecked creature mirrors. Opponent's had enough. Alright, 1-1 now. Probably not going to be able to finish this league today. Jake's going to be home from school here in about 30 minutes. Hilarious Max with the 21-3 subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Welcome, welcome. Getting close to that 2-year sub badge there. Alright, I'll play here. Sand's probably not good enough, right? It seems fine. I think we need that. How do I feel about Leonin Arbiter? I think it's a grizzly bear. It's a little bit of a sad one. Like to tick this up. This. Like, Eldrazi. Are we playing a mirror? I guess it could be Eldrazi Tron too. All bets are off. Back with this. If they use any amount of mana here, we will go ahead and wasteland them. What is even happening right now? All right. Well, I guess I'll wasteland their double land. Manifest. My opponent chose not to wasteland us. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that up to 3. That's probably fine. Okay. I'm gonna wait a turn on this Thought-Knot Seer, I think, unless they tap mana right now. We're fatal pushing my Leonin Arbiter. I'd like to protect it, please. I believe it should come back as the land. Do what Magic Online does. No, we do not. I mean, they get to waste me if, like, if they think they're ahead. They're really not ahead here, right? They spend any amount of mana here, I get to wasteland them. It's like continue staying behind. Alright, yep. Honig and a Tendrils us for 46. Alright, don't know exactly what our opponent's doing, but Gideon's probably good. My gut says Mirran Crusader's probably fine too. They have Eldrazi land, so Path Exile, I think, has to be fine. Is Wasteland Strangler not good? I don't know exactly what their creature base like. I'm gonna hedge and cut the Wasteland Stranglers and bring in these for these, I think. Maybe I just like attacks for 4. And like it trades with a Thought-Knot Seer, so that seems fine. And seems okay, like not super exciting, but fine. Modern everywhere is a desolate wasteland of random junk. Red. That it isn't just Magic Online. This literally what the format is. That's why it's the people's format. It is. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want. You shouldn't try and metagame. You should play something degenerate and linear. No. Nope. As someone who's played, let's say, a bunch of events in paper, someone who's flown to play events, their Grand Prix, Opens, it's all just a desolate wasteland of random chaff. Dimensional Infiltrator. Yep. Sure. Bunches. Too many. As someone who spewed far more than he would like to admit. Modern is a desolate wasteland of random chaff. Oh no, my reality getting shifted? Oh no, they're just paying for it. Sure. Sure. Marty, if you're watching, that fucking salad gif on Twitter is so fantastic. It's unreasonably fantastic. Alright, what do you got here? Nullifier. Interesting. Alright, so that's to process 2. Put 2 cards. Are any cards in my exile? There aren't, right? Someone's gonna take their Thought-Knot Seer away here. I guess they can void cards off the top of my deck with this. Eldrazi Temple's a very good draw. I think I'm just attacking here, right? Oh wait, this is a 2/3, right? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so... shock myself with this. Don't just play the Flickerwisp this turn and flick my Thought-Knot Seer and then take their Blight Herder. I feel like I do. Comes back at the end of turn, right? Can I get in trouble by doing that? If they exile a top card of my deck, they can't play Ulamog's Nullifier, right? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna blink my Thought-Knot Seer. This is a competitive Modern League is what you've returned to. Just the most competitive Magic you will ever see your entire life. It's like exiling the top 2 cards of my deck with this Dimensional Infiltrator. Relic. Alright, we're gonna take the Blight Herder, because that comes to the ground up. They have Watery Grave, Relic, Ulamog's Olifier. They drew an Ulamog's Olifier. Or a Blight Herder. Tilt. Get milled, nerd, right? Alright, their last card's Nullifier, so hopefully this Displacer is just gonna win the game again. Ghost Quarter. That's pretty good, right? Means I can't flick anything this turn, but I think that's fine. Let's do. Active this ability if you have no cards in hand. Do you want to kill the Seagate Wreckage or the Eldrazi Temple here? I want to kill one of the two. This takes white mana. Probably Seagate Wreckage, right? I feel like we're ahead right now, and I just don't want them to be able to claw themselves out. Oh, they got me. They got me. They pay. Deal. I will take killing both of your spawns. Call. Counter any spell. Okay. Hey, Yellow Hat with the host. Welcome to folks coming over from the DC stream. We're currently playing some Modern here, some Eldrazi in Texas. Love to use Aether Vial's ability. So, unfortunately, we don't have a Wasteland Strangler, right? I boarded those out because we weren't really sure what our opponent was doing. When you cast this. I'm just going to pass the turn here, and at their end of turn we can Displacer them twice. Oh no, my opponent's milling us. Pithing Needle. Alright, well, I guess we'll do these in response. This is a cash trigger, not an enters play trigger, so maybe I should have been draw step Thought-Knotting. That's possible. I wanted to just try and kill them though. So this is gonna name Displacer. Yeah. It's possible I messed up by not draw stepping Thought-Knot, but I just kinda wanted to be aggressive. They have Ulamog's Nullifier plus one card I don't know about. If it's Wasteland Strangler, we could be in a little bit of trouble. It's a Wasteland Strangler, isn't it? Yeah, fuck me. Gideon would be a good draw. Path's an okay draw. Plains is not a very good draw. So I got pretty supremely punished for not being aggressive with my Thought-Knot Seer Displacer. Had a 1-2 punch to get us good. They have this 4-5 in play that we're not going to be able to punch through. Because if I hit like Flickerwisp, we could be okay. I'm going to leave this on 3 for now. We draw a Thought-Knot Seer, we can tick it up and then use it next turn. Dank Confidant. I'm not going to play that because we know they have the Ulamog's Nullifier in their hand and I really don't want to give them a good target for it. Or any target for it, really. Everyone's actually just going to mill us out with this Dimensional Infiltrator. What does this mean? Does this mean they drew another Nullifier? Feels like it has to mean that, right? I see we didn't draw a path here to punish them. Hit another Blade Herder. It's probably going to be the end of the line. TKS, maybe? Looks like TKS, yep. Alright, punish for not jamming the Confidant. Alright, Path's a good draw, Gideon's a good draw. Flickerwisp is the fine draw. Displacer's like not exciting, but it's fine. Like 3/3 if it doesn't get countered. I'm just gonna take this hit here. Hopefully we can steal this game by drawing a removal spell. They have another Blight Herder, we're pretty dead. Yeah, looks like it. Guess we could hit a Settle the Wreckage next turn. I didn't board that in, right? Wasn't quite sure what our opponent was doing. Flickerwisp is going to be too little too late. I suppose maybe not. Maybe I could steal that in the air. Huh. Maybe that was premature. I could have flicked this, drawn a card, path something. Maybe. Alright, so I want these Wasteland Stranglers. Mirran Crusader does not seem very good. Gideon's fine. Orzhov Pontiff seems great. Thalia doesn't seem particularly good. Oh, I could have flickered the Pithing Needle. Good call. Good call. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. It's not a line that occurred to me, most obviously. And then, yeah, maybe we can steal that. Yep, this is what we've signed up for. Man, we're about to lose to this blue-black Eldrazi deck, aren't we? Oh shit, there's a kid in the background who has successfully taken all of his clothes off, apparently. I don't think I'm in the market for Aether Vial at this point. I'd rather just have some lands. This is the world we live in. Alright, we have to go 2, 3, 4 here. Second Ancient Tomb, Thought-Knot Seer. God bless. God bless, no second Ancient Tomb. Ratchet Bomb. That's something. Hopefully we can just aggro them out on the play. Three power 2-drop, 3 power 3-drop. Well, because my opponent missequenced that, I'm gonna go ahead and blink the Ratchet Bomb. I guess it actually doesn't do anything, right? Because it comes back into play untapped. It's marginal either way. We can make some click again. Doesn't actually put him behind, though. Not at all. That's why we play Ancient Tomb. Pithing Needle, sure. Nothing shall be displaced. We're in a pretty good spot, right? This isn't happening for 2 more turns, so hopefully they're gonna die. No, they get to pick again. Pithing Needle is a replacement effect as it enters the battlefield. We're just gonna... Alrighty. Welcome to Magic. Magic is the Gathering. Right. Unfortunately, we're not done with this league, but I have to call it an afternoon. We'll pick back up with this deck next time I fire up the stream. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'll probably be back at some point tomorrow. Hey, Kyle Knott 555 with the brand new subscription to close up today. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. And I will catch all y'all around later. Jake will be home from school soon, so I need to be outside to pick him up off the bus. A choice of 7 cards out of it. So we're 2-1 so far with this. Hopefully we can bat 500 on the last 2 and cash the league. Ooh, Gold Shrine. Yep. Alright, peace, folks.